Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts. Let me start off this video by saying this. This is not a reaction. This is not a reaction. This is what I call a rewatch. I've already seen this scene because I've already finished watching Star Wars The Clone Wars animated series. Fantastic. But I want to rewatch this scene again with you guys, and I want to break it down a little bit while I'm rewatching this scene, and I want to talk about it afterwards. So if you've seen the Clone Wars series, I want to know your thoughts about this particular scene in the comment section below. It's a rewatch. You guys already know it's not a reaction, so there's no bullshitting here. You know what this is before jumping into the video. So this is Darth Sidious versus Maul and Savage full fight scene. When this popped up on the show, I lost my mind. I was freaking out. I wish I recorded my reaction when the scene was going on, but I wanted to watch it, okay? I didn't want to worry about, the video and getting everything set up. I just wanted to watch the episode. It was fantastic. But I want to rewatch this scene because it was really great. It was really well done, and I want to talk about it as it's going. So anyways, there it is, guys. Star Wars The Clone Wars. The scene, Darth Sidious versus Maul and Savage. Okay, let's get into it now. Let's rewatch this thing. I already knew it. Well, we're starting right here, but when he first shows up, ooh, Sidious is coming. I'm like, oh, this is not good. He looks so good. He looks very menacing there. It looks good too.
I am most impressed to see you have survived your injuries.
I used your training, Master, and I have built all this in hopes of returning to your side.
That's a joke.
How unfortunate that you are attempting to deceive me.
Yep.
Master.
The whole plan was to dethrone Sidious.
You have become a rival.
Yep. There can only be two. This just shows how powerful Sidious is, because I think in the original trilogy, his presence was so looming over everything, but we really didn't get to see his power that much. And then in the prequel trilogy, we saw it a little bit, and this is fucking phenomenal. His age is like nothing. Oh, I think they did some cutting there. I think. It's okay. It's fine. See, like that? Nothing. Nothing. Sidious literally can take it, both of them, and they've shown in the show when they fought other people how great of a Sith they are, or in training. But Sidious can take out both of them like nothing. God damn. I knew this was going to happen right here, where Savage, spoiler alert, dies here. I knew it was going to happen, because at a point he has to die. He can't stay around, you know? Right here. Yep. Like nothing. Like nothing. What I liked about this is that this show, first of all, brought Maul back, but then two, gave him a purpose to continue. He had his brother.
Not like you. I never was.
But he was great at fighting with a saber.
Reality of the Sith. There can only be two, and you are no longer my apprentice. You have been replaced.
Now what's interesting about this scene, and we'll see here, Sidious doesn't do what we think he's going to do. Because Sidious says, you've been replaced, you are not my apprentice. You would think, okay, well that's the end of Maul. Nope. Shows how powerful Sidious is.
Please, please.
There is no mercy. Do not worry. I'm not going to kill you. I have
You'd think you would.
uses for you.
Other uses. Yep. Brutal stuff. But I really like that scene because I've mentioned it several times. It shows how powerful Sidious is because we only got glimpses of it throughout the films. And then here we get to really explore more of just how powerful of a Sith he is. He's the master, we get that, but we just didn't know how. He took on both them at once like it was nothing. He kills one of them and leaves the other one alive, Maul, for his own purpose. But we never got to see it because unfortunately the show was canceled. The show was canceled before they could get to doing that. And I think they released in, I think, comic book form what Maul's mission was that Sidious sent him on or something. But we never got to see it in the show. But in general, the Clone Wars to me is a phenomenal series. There's some episodes and some arcs, I will admit, that I was just like, ugh. You know, I just didn't really care about it. Like, it just wasn't really appealing to me. But I knew at some point, before this scene occurred, before this episode occurred where Sidious shows up, that he's going to have to cross paths or something. Because if they make it to where Sidious never knew that Maul was around, that Maul came back or whatever, and he never knew, that'd be kind of disappointing. Because to me, it's like, how would the Sith Lord, the Master, not know that his former apprentice is alive and he's still out there? There's no way he would not know about it. So when this fight was coming and when he walked into that room, as you saw, it wasn't going to end well. I just didn't know how it was going to end, but I just knew it just wouldn't end well. And I kind of saw Savage dying once it was Sidious and Savage one-on-one, because Savage he's a great fighter, don't get me wrong. He's a great apprentice for Maul, and he's learning from his master, Maul. He's good, but he's not that good. He's not that good. And once we saw Sidious take on both of them at once, like, no. Savage is not making it out of here, and he did not make it out of there. Now that I've finished up Clone Wars, now I can jump on to Rebels, which, unfortunately for me as a huge Star Wars fan, that I've learned a lot that's coming from the Rebels show, and I haven't seen it. That's the unfortunate part. That I basically know a lot of stuff that's happening on the show that I haven't even started yet. But there's still things about the show that I don't know, which is really exciting for me because I just hear tidbits and stuff like that. But I'm excited to start the show as soon as I possibly can. But I really enjoyed the Clone Wars animated series. Just a couple of arcs and episodes I was on. But overall, as a whole, the show was amazing. And especially the last couple episodes of Yoda in the season 6. That was kind of like a mini season because they kind of stopped producing shows at a point. But the final couple episodes of Yoda, phenomenal stuff. So there you have it. That is my rewatch. That is my discussion. I really enjoyed this fight. It's one of the best fights on the entire show. It was just phenomenal to see it finally go down. Because, I mean, Maul's plan was to dethrone Sidious and Maul take over as master, and then his brother take over as apprentice. Like, get rid of Sidious, get rid of Dooku. We're going to do it. That was his plan. Obviously, it failed, but that was what he was wanting to do because he felt betrayed. Because his master didn't really help him. Because I think things would have been differently if we would have seen Sidious like start doing some shit in episode 1, the one where Maul dies, in quotes. Because I mean, Sidious really didn't do a lot. He wasn't really doing much. So it sucks that they killed off Maul, and I'm so glad that in a sense they brought him back in a way that was believable for the show, and they've kept him around, and he's actually on Star Wars Rebels as well, which I shouldn't know, but I do, unfortunately, but it is what it is. But the fact that they brought him back, I think, was really smart, because we didn't know anything about him, besides the fact that he's the apprentice. That's it. I'm glad they explored it. I'm glad that we know more about his backstory, and we know more about his revenge, and how he wants to just take everything that he thinks that he deserves. So I'm glad that they brought him back, because I mean, he was great on the show, and I can't wait to see him appear in Rebels. Can't wait to see that. So, anyways, that is my rewatch. Okay, I'm rambling at this point. I will see you guys later. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below about this particular scene, about the show in general, Star Wars: The Clone Wars. Any thoughts you have, let me know in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Peace out.